Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabanson, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment. I want to give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got a hell of a show in store for you guys here today. Before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. By the way, make sure you guys sign up to our newsletter called Championship Digest. It's a free weekly newsletter where you just get no nonsense takes on basketball in under 5 minutes every Sunday. We already have over 500 plus signups, so make sure you guys do that. We got that pinned in the comments below. So let's get into this topic here today. So as you guys know, we did a live 2 days ago reacting to some comments that Anthony Davis had to make in terms of him kind of setting a target on his return game against the Lakers, which is tonight, right? AD wants to get back and play against the Los Angeles Lakers. I think they're going to be playing in LA. Last time I think they played in Dallas, yeah. So I think it may be AD's first time back to LA. I could be wrong, but I think it is. Anyway, so we have that kind of going on here. Now, as well, if we look at the NBA standings, the Lakers are doing fantastically well. The Lakers, as we currently speak, are the number 2 seed in the Western Conference. They've won 5 games in a row. They're 8-2 out of their last 10, and they look absolutely spectacular. Now, although they have been playing some great teams, they played the ass cheeks Clippers, who are just a disgrace right now. They played some teams that are not really good, like the Utah Jazz, two games in a row. But nevertheless, they're still beating these teams, and you got to give them credit where credit is due. And given the fact that the Lakers are playing so well, is now kind of brought up the conversation of whether or not this team could be potentially a title contender in the Western Conference, right? And I've always maintained that even coming into the season, although they're exceeding my expectations, I've always maintained that I didn't think that the Lakers were good enough to beat some of the best teams in the West, but I did think they were good enough to be a top 6 seed at the very least. So thus far, they are even, doing better than what I expected them to do. So one person in particular, though, however, believes that the Lakers can be a championship contender, yes, but he doesn't give them a snowball's chance in hell to beat the Oklahoma City Thunder or the Denver Nuggets. And that person is former NBA player, Hall of Famer, Tracy McGrady. And he was recently on the panel on NBC Sports where he discussed this, I think, with Brian Scalabrine, Vince Carter, and I don't remember who else. I think it was Brian Scalabrine, if I'm not mistaken. Vince Carter and somebody else. So this is what he said. But before we even get into what T-Mac had to say, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, Prize Picks. Prize Picks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports with over 10 million members. Prize Picks makes it easy to get real money action on the sports and players you love. You pick more or less on at least 2 for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. For example, this week I'm really looking forward to some of these upcoming games. This week I'm picking Stephen Curry for more than 29 points. I'm picking Kevin Durant for more than 27 points. I'm picking Giannis Antetokounmpo for more than 12 rebounds. And I'm picking Luka Doncic for more than 8 assists. If you're like me and you like to play it safe, you'll love Prize Picks' new feature, Flex Plays. It's the safest way to play. You can still cash out even if your lineup isn't perfect. Plus, you can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. On top of this, Prize Picks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money as quick as in 15 minutes. So download the Prize Picks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code CLNS on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. Excellent. So let's play what T-Mac had to say here, and then we're going to come back and continue on. Take a listen to Tracy McGrady's comments about the Lakers.
Do you think differently of them as far as like a championship caliber team after watching them?
Presently constructed, absolutely.
Yeah, because you don't feel like those 3 guys are as bad defensively?
I don't think this team presently constructed can survive an OKC or a Denver team that has depth, has size, speed. I don't think they can sustain that.
I have to agree. Like the Clippers, they're nowhere near defensively like what Oklahoma City is, Denver is. So as good as those guys played, they're not going to be able to have those type of numbers against a high-level defense.
This is the slowest paced team in the league, Clippers, tonight. So
They're also the oldest.
the oldest. So
Where do you stand on it, Vince?
The same. I mean, I think right now, everything you're trying to match OKC. Quickness, athleticism, they have it all. Right now, the Clippers are in mud.
if you look at this roster constructed, what do you see on this bench that can give you consistency?
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
I mean, in a 7-game series against OKC or Denver.
Nah, not against them, but they're going to be a good, fun watch during the regular season.
Absolutely.
And when Oklahoma City plays them, we have the game. So I can't wait till that happens.
Showtime.
Fantastic. So you heard what T-Mac had to say. What are my thoughts about this? Well, let's put this in its proper perspective. The Oklahoma City Thunder are currently, as I'm sitting here talking to you, are the number 1 seed in the Western Conference. Okay? The number 1 seed. They have a record of 18-1. They have won 10 games on the road. In a row. They are 9-0 at home. 9-1 on the road. If you look at some of the team statistics, the Oklahoma City Thunder are the 3rd ranked team in scoring, 122. They're the 1st ranked team in defense in terms of opponents' points per game, where opponents are giving up 105.6. They are outscoring opponents by over 15 to 16 points per game. Essentially, that means it's a blowout every single game. Their offensive rating is number 4. The defensive rating is number 1. Now, the Lakers, on the other hand, right, who I'm rooting for this year, even if LeBron is there, I'm still going to root for them because I said I was going to root for them in the beginning of the season. The Lakers have the 13th best offense in terms of points per game in the NBA with 118. Defensively, they're ranked 14 in terms of opponents' points per game. So they're giving up 114 points, basically giving up about 9 more points per game. So they're giving up 9 more points per game while being the Oklahoma City Thunder are scoring more than 4 more points. So the margin of victory is not even in the same universe. Offensively, they're top 10. That's good. Defensively, they're number 17. So even looking at them from a team statistical standpoint, they're not in the same stratosphere. Then, we mentioned an important update. Their second best player in Jalen Williams has not even played a single bloody game this season. He hasn't played a single game this season. And I believe he's making his return to the court tonight, right? The update is he's back, right? He's, after the injury report, return for the Suns. He's going to be playing for the Suns, according to the big league. I just got the update here. So he's going to be making his return tonight against the Suns. They're doing this without their second best player. And when he comes back, they're only going to get better. At this current rate and pace that this team is playing at, we're beginning to ask the question, is this team going to break the all-time record in terms of wins? Folks, they have played 19 games. That's almost a quarter of the season they've lost 1 game. If they kept playing at this rate, they would lose about 5 games this year. 5. There's nobody on this team's level. So to even suggest that there is one, you're living in a universe made of freaking I don't even know what. But then he brought up another team, which is the Denver Nuggets, right? Denver Nikola Jokic has been the Lakers' Achilles heel, right? Because they haven't been able to have an answer for him for seasons now, right? And even when they had their all defensive caliber player in Anthony Davis, they still couldn't stop him. The only time they were actually able to stop him when they played him in the Western Conference Finals was you had to put 3 guys on him. It was a combination of Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee, and Anthony Davis to stop him. As constructed, the Lakers don't have that. They have DeAndre Drummond. He's not the answer, Sway. The other guy, I forgot the guy that comes off the bench, the light skin. I can't remember his name. He's not the answer. So in a series, the Lakers still have to prove that they can stop him. Also, a person has been a thorn in the Lakers' side in the playoffs has been Jamal Murray. How are they going to figure that out? And good luck stopping a Jamal Murray when your starting lineup consists of LeBron, Luka, and Austin Reeves, people that are known to play absolutely zero defense. Their best defender out of the three of them is LeBron James. That's when he's even interested. So you have them. The Rockets are an interesting team because they don't have Fred VanVleet, but nevertheless, they're still a number 4 seed in the Western Conference. But in terms of the Lakers being a contender, yes, I think the Lakers can make it to the second round this year. I truly believe so. But they're going to have to show that they can stop guys in the playoffs. Last year, they had some difficulties playing against some wing guys like what's this team here? The Minnesota Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert was looking out there looking like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Wilt Chamberlain out there. Now, obviously, they said they have Darren Jackson. We're going to have to, I'm not DeAndre Jordan. So we're going to have to see how he can slow these guys down as well. But I think these guys are making an astute and, frankly, an obvious observation. If you think that whoever your favorite team is, if you think they're on the level of the Thunder, you're living in Peter Pan world, bro. Like they might as well just read you bedtime stories, right? So they're on a totally different level. But nevertheless, the Lakers are still good. I just don't think they're on the level of the Oklahoma City Thunder because I don't think anybody is at this particular moment in time. Things may change, but I don't see them changing anytime soon. And also, quickly, before I let y'all go, I think that SGA is the MVP this year so far. We put up a poll, or rather, I think, was it a poll? No, I made a comment the other day on the channel not too long ago. Yes, I believe it was yesterday, and some people responded to it. I think SGA is, I mean, if SGA is not the MVP, then I don't like how are we going to say he's not the MVP? His team has the best record in the NBA by a wide margin. He hasn't been playing with his second best player all season long. So if he's not at least leading the MVP race, then I don't know what I know we got a lot of Nikola Jokic fans, and I'm going to call a Jokic guy, but I would give it to SGA at this point. These are just my thoughts. Y'all let me know. We can continue that conversation in the comment section. Catch you guys on the next one. I'm out. Peace.